need the money, the money, the money, the money, the money. I'm out of patience. I need the money, the money, the money.
Hey, welcome to the first episode of Two Dreads in the Fade.
Two Dreads in the Fade.
Two Dreads in the Fade.
Let's get it.
We got a lot to talk about.
For sure.
Especially with this Black History Month. I wasn't really taught that much on Black History, but...
No, we gonna school you. We gonna do a little
I'm here to get
school.
schooled.
Hey, y'all watch that Kevin Hart joint on Netflix?
I didn't. I keep hearing about that.
I started watching. I ain't watched the whole thing, but that joint alright.
Yeah.
It's alright.
What's it called?
Kevin Hart's Guide to Black History Month, something like that.
What is it? Is it a funny joint or is it like?
Yeah,
of course,
like,
I know he's funny,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it's like basically it's like Chappelle's show for Black History.
Oh,
Hosted
that's
by
I
Kevin Hart.
definitely gotta check that joint.
It ain't going in like Chappelle's show, but
Yeah, you know,
what I'm saying?
that
It's
nigga be on this
goofy, it's
KKK
goofy.
shit.
Yeah. Dave Chappelle be going in, he be tripping. But nah, the Kevin Hart joint alright.
You be lunching out, yeah. That shit used to be funny.
Hell yeah, Dave Chappelle. You know, you watch the Grammys?
I didn't.
won-
I
he
keep
won for,
seeing all these
I'm boycotting the Grammys.
boycotting the Grammys.
Okay, Drake.
Kevin
Yeah,
Hart.
Kevin Hart. That's the Oscars.
that was
That's
definitely the
embarrassing.
Oscars.
Definitely gonna cut that.
The Oscars are the things. One of the Oscars are the
Oh.
things. It wasn't the Grammys. The Grammys for music, bro. Come on, you the rapper.
Oh, but I didn't even watch the Grammys.
Yeah, the Oscars is like movies and actresses, and I mean all around the
Yeah.
board for real, nah, because you can win for music too in the Oscars.
Yeah, but a lot of times you get the Grammy Award for
like best album and all of that, billboards.
There was a lot of
stuff
there's
like
a lot
that.
of shit, a lot of backlash on the Grammys, ain't it? Especially
Y'all
with
feel-
Cardi B.
But I feel like she got that
Yeah,
joint
she
though.
deserved
I mean,
it. She deserved
I
it.
think she deserved it
She
too.
working, man.
Okay.
When she when she didn't win, she said that joint though. She was like, "Yeah, when I didn't win, my song didn't win last year. Everybody was like, oh, should have
Yeah,
won,
probably
should have
shoulda
won."
won.
Now that she won something, everybody like, "Oh, what the fuck, nah." But
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
just
she had
it's
the right to
haters.
snap
It's a
out.
lose-lose situation.
I know my man's Johnny Lucas didn't win a Grammy.
He was definitely in there though.
Yeah,
He was nominated for what?
He was. I don't know what he was nominated for because I ain't watched the Grammys, but I know he had 2 nominations and he lost both of them.
Man.
Hurts me.
We ain't lose though. That ain't no lose. Just to be a
He
nominee.
nominated.
You seen the jump Drake said when they cut him off?
Yeah.
They cut them off. They cut them
Yeah, they
off.
cut him off.
Yeah, because he was talking
like
real
he
shit.
stopped, and then he was like, he was talking about everything, and he stopped. And he was like, but commercial
He
break.
cut it off. Cause he was
Nah.
saying like
Yeah.
he was saying some real shit, saying like we not in a factual sport like rap shit. It's opinionated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's like,
niggas be hung up on the you ain't win a Grammy so you ain't shit. But he like you said, he was like if everybody out here or people who work regular jobs came out to watch you perform, then
and
you
know
win.
all your lyrics. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
hear him say that. I did
Mhm.
hear him say that, which is true shit, man. Everybody get wrapped up in them numbers and all of that. But that don't mean shit for real.
Hell no.
That don't mean a damn
They
thing.
went
Oh yeah,
smack
they did
commercial.
cut him off though.
They went and smacked the
Is
commercial.
Drake mixed with black? Or is he
Yeah,
just
his
Canadian?
father black.
His dad black.
I
You never
don't-
seen his dad?
I ain't never seen nobody in this
That
film.
nigga look goofy as shit, but he black.
Oh, yeah. That nigga dad got an album.
Y'all seen the son?
Yeah.
Drake
Oh,
son?
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't never seen him.
Nah,
Cause
he
he hiding
post-
the kid from the world.
Yeah. Man.
Well, yeah,
Black-
got this Black History though. So y'all tell me something like I don't know.
I mean, you
anything
feel like let's get on the fact that you feel like history
shouldn't be taught.
shouldn't be taught.
What?
Yeah, because if you think about it, history just teaches hate. So hypothetically, like black people don't like white people for what has happened to black people by white people, right?
But
so
that's not a true statement. I feel like every black person don't like.
not every black person,
So you
but
feel like,
majority of it.
all right. So do you feel like history shouldn't be taught, or you feel like if you want to know what happened, you go look it up on your own?
I mean, it's pros and cons to knowing history. Just like when we had that, when we had our live, that dude Junior had brought up a good point. History is taught in a fashion to where we won't make the same mistakes again.
No, I watched that joint. He was basically saying that it's up to the person that's teaching it. If they teaching it in a hateful way,
Yeah,
it'll
that's
come
what
across
I.
hateful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think that's even right either. Because okay, I'm gonna put myself in the teacher aspect. So if I'm teaching the kids about slavery, I as a teacher don't have hate towards, or I'm not trying to throw no type of hate towards the kids to learn it. It's just the fact that I'm teaching them about slavery, how white people treated black people. That's gonna make everybody mad in a way.
Not necessarily. It
Yeah, it's
depends
about-
on how it's taught. I feel like I said, if somebody is teaching it out of hate, like that's how basically racist white people come about. Is people that they grow up around, or you know what I'm saying, grandparents or whatever the case may be. They're teaching them like, this is why we don't like black people. You know what I'm saying? But when they teach black history, it's not like, this is why we hate white people. It's just, this is what your people went through, this is what we went through, and this is where we at now type of thing. This is what we have to do so it don't happen again. That's what I feel.
You don't want to know where you came from?
For what? See, I don't know how to put it. Like, if it's not gonna benefit me, then I don't need to know it. To know what my background is, it's not gonna put money in my pocket. You know what I mean? It's not gonna influence any. I'm just saying, so I know that I'm black and white.
All right, your history in itself. Your history in itself, being that, all right, you started here, knowing that you don't want to go back there. You know your own history. You know that you don't want to go back to being broke, so you're gonna work your ass off.
But that's a different type of history.
No, it's still history.
Now,
it's your history.
Okay, so how would knowing where I came from?
It builds pride in yourself.
Why? Because technically, I'm on both sides of the spectrum. You feel me?
I'm not talking about just black history. I'm talking about your history in general. Because your point was you feel like history shouldn't be taught.
Yeah.
And my question was, do you feel like history in general shouldn't be taught like in schools and shit, or do you feel like if you want to know history, go look it up?
Yeah, but if you're not taught it, then you wouldn't know to look it up.
Bro, if you don't know where you came from, you don't know where the fuck you going.
I don't know where I came from.
You do know where you came from.
Africa.
You lived your own life.
Okay.
So
We talking about
two different history in general.
I'm talking about like ancestor type of history. To know what my great grandfather did, that doesn't impact me at all.
Yes, it do.
But it does. It does though.
Well, school me, because I don't know how. I don't go to a job interview. They like, yo, what did your triple great grandfather do? Or you not get his job because your triple great grandfather.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying your triple great grandfather might have had the same exact viewpoints you got. You ain't ever wonder why you think the way you think sometimes?
Because it's not just on your own. Like, I mean,
No,
it's on,
oh,
some
you
of
didn't
it.
make
Some
yourself.
of it is on your own. But
Most of it.
yourself.
Huh?
You ain't make yourself.
I didn't.
You ain't ever wonder why you got light gray eyes?
Because my mom,
Where you think she got them from?
I'm somebody in her family.
All right.
It goes down the line.
yeah, but that's one of them things. Like I said, like I feel like if it's taught in hate, then that's what you're gonna get. But if it's really taught in a way to where it's just learning your history and where your ancestors came from, or how we got here and things like that, it has a lot to do with. Also, I feel like when people say like, oh, black people act a certain type of way, like why do black people do this, or they act a certain type of way, like in the ghetto and all of this, is because things that have happened that came up to that point, poverty, all of that shit plays a part in your history.
Yeah, but okay, so I guess it'd be a question for both of y'all. How would you possibly teach history in a non-hating way? Like with no hate intentions behind teaching history?
Write it down in a book.
But
You're saying like the technique of...
Yeah, because
like,
I'm saying, all right, so we write it down in the book. Okay, so I think you confused on if you talk about like my history versus like my history from when I was born to now versus history that has happened before me. I'm talking about history before me.
About history in general now.
Yeah, I'm talking about the history before me.
Yeah.
That history before us, I feel like should not be taught because you cannot teach it in a way that somebody's not gonna feel some type of way on.
So you just feel like we don't need to know everything that happened before us?
No, I don't. Can you tell me where there would be room for hate if we did? You can't. You can't.
No, I mean, but either way, this country is based off shit that shouldn't have happened. So I mean, like even right now, okay, it's okay for black men to be with white women or whatever the case may be. Back then, it wasn't.
Yeah.
And a lot of people had to go through a lot of shit for you to be able to date a white woman today. Because even with you being a mixed male, you know, or a mixed person in general, it's okay now, but back then it wasn't. So you wouldn't even be able to date the person that you are dating now because of history, like what happened back then. Somebody had to go through bullshit, a whole lot of shit, just to be able to love the person that they love.
Yeah.
But that shit don't matter.
But it don't matter to you because you didn't have to go through it.
Yeah, true, because it doesn't influence how.
Sounds selfish to me.
I mean, it might sound selfish, and I can see how it would sound selfish, and I don't want this to make it seem like I'm against, like, I don't know if this could be flipped into.
I get that.
Yeah, but I just don't see it. I'm more of a, you know what I mean? I just live my life like it's golden. And due to my skin complexion, it's pretty golden over here.
It's so light skin, light bright guy over here, but I don't know. Everybody got their own opinions on that, man.
Everybody got their own. Yeah,
but I understand what you're saying, though. I do understand that, but for me, you know, I feel like I do need, like, I got big posters in my crib of, like, my great-great-grandfather was a runaway slave. I got, like, all of that stuff. So that's history for me and my family, and what we went through is important to me because of that. Because, you know, it was never always, you know, rainbows and unicorns out this bitch. Yeah. So I would want to know what my family came to be, or, you know what I'm saying, now.
Exactly.
So is it something more like is it like a trophy? Like, to know that your grandfather or whoever been through some certain things, and that gives you some type of, you know what I mean?
Pride.
Yeah. Being there, that's where I came from. My family did that.
Yeah, like, my family wasn't going for nothing. They just wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that, you know, like, just because maybe your grandfather just stayed in slavery until he died or whatever. It wasn't like a rebellion. Not saying it like that. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying,
my
like,
man's a scourge.
To know that my family.
I bet if you did like the ancestry joint, you did the DNA joint. Okay,
I did ancestry. Nothing popped up.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
You ain't
like,
no
it's because of my last name. I ain't do the DNA joint.
If you do the DNA,
you gotta do the DNA joint. That's the real joint. Where you gotta pay.
Links and everything at.
Oh yeah.
See where you actually. I bet if you look.
How do y'all know that stuff is real?
Science.
Thank you.
But all right.
That's science, man. DNA.
You got me there.
Your DNA, man. Your DNA, like, science is so crazy now that they can really track that shit back to your goddamn roots. Like, they can really do that.
I wanted to leave the topic for another.
If you look into it, though, into your history, into your family's history, I bet your viewpoint will change.
You probably have a different view.
My viewpoint on what? Learning history?
Bro, what if you found that your triple great uncle or your triple great granddad was a boxer?
You'd be like, damn.
You'd be like, damn, see where I get it from.
Sure.
Things like that. And it doesn't have to necessarily be, like, about race, you know what I'm saying? Or, like, you know, it could be anything.
What if you found out your great aunt was a goddamn poet? And she was dope at that shit. She got published 4 times.
Yeah.
Hey, great aunt, if you out there, girl.
I'm just
saying.
saying,
When you find
that type of shit out, it might change your viewpoint.
It might change. And it's not, like I said, it not necessarily have to do with race.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't care about that part of history, but knowing your history in general, I feel like it's a good thing. It's important.
I feel like I do it.
I try as black individuals. We should all know some of our history. You ain't got to know all of it.
Especially,
we should know that shit.
Especially because some of our black people in southern states and all of that shit still go through that to that day. Just because we don't see it or feel it, or like you said, nothing racism had never happened to you. So
you don't think we need a whole Black History Month? You don't even think we need that, huh?
Oh, I don't think. Yeah, okay, if we're gonna do history, I don't think history should be specified. Like,
I don't either.
We shouldn't have a Black History Month. We should just have history. It should incorporate blacks and whites as an equal. So instead of dedicating 1 month to blacks to separate them from like all the rest of the months, just do that jump throughout the whole year.
But in our books, it's mostly all white history anyways. So we learn about white history. I know when I was in school, I can't say now.
Is there more white history than black history? It wasn't no
black history. It was like a black chapter and shit, but it wasn't like it was like a quick little brief boom. Like, this is what happened, Civil War, da 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 da. And they try to make it seem like, Civil War was about ending slavery, and it wasn't. Like, once I got older and did my own research, I learned that it wasn't. So even in school, sometimes it should just not factual, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not why the war happened. It was about money. It wasn't about slavery. So slavery had something to do with it. It was because, you know what I'm saying, they was having motherfuckers work for free when in New York, they was paying people to work. So they was like, hold on, y'all getting all these crops and shit. All y'all got to do is pay one fee of, you know what I'm saying, $10 And you got 3 slaves to get on your field, and we out here paying all this money for machines or paying people in these factories to do things, when the whole time y'all just out there getting free money. So it was about money. It wasn't about slavery at all. It wasn't about freeing black people or nothing like that.
Abraham Lincoln freed black people.
It was about money.
Yeah, that was about winning the war, but it's all
See,
good.
I wasn't taught that much on Black history.
All right, so
And it's crazy because I was raised in predominantly
Speaking
black
about that.
environments.
do you name 2 black holidays outside of Martin Luther King Day and Black History Month? I guess.
2 black holidays.
Yeah, I can name one. I don't know another one besides Martin Luther King Day and Black History Month.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not really no...
Juneteenth. You ever heard of Juneteenth?
Yeah, I heard about Juneteenth. But
June 19th, 1865.
Yeah.
That's when they emancipated slavery. That's when they got rid of it.
Wasn't white
So
people
that-
slaves too?
Man, where?
Oh, but
not here.
maybe in Europe or something. I don't know. See, I don't know. I don't even
there were
worry
slaves-
about
there
none of
were
that.
slaves everywhere.
Because the definition of slave, like we could, like today there's slaves, but there's different type of,
Like in
it's a
Egypt, there were
different
slaves.
meaning. Yeah, it's a different meaning of slavery. So like, I feel like a nigga who working 9 to 5, no offense to the people who work 9 to 5s, but they are a slave to something. So we
But
always
the
had
difference
slavery.
is you get paid. Slaves didn't
Yeah,
get paid.
but what's the minimum wage in Virginia? $7.50 an hour.
No,
Get
it's 10 now.
$10 an hour, even if it's $10 an hour.
It's 10 now.
$10 an hour.
Yeah, they changed
Where
that
at?
shit the 4th of January.
I know some
Minimum
people right
wages.
now and they ain't making $10 out.
The minimum wage
Right.
is where they needed to holler at somebody then
That's
because
crazy.
this minimum look that shit up.
Bro,
It's
girl,
$10 an hour now.
I took a credit application the other day on the phone. How much you make? $8.25. I said, bro, you work full time
Where at
Yeah.
though?
in Virginia.
Well, cuz is wilding out. He better.
But it's still slavery, $10 an hour. Yo, your life, and you working 8 hours a day for $10 an hour. I don't know how much that is every 2 weeks. That's a little bit of money, but that little bit of money is not worth your life.
I mean, it ain't slavery. You signed up for that shit.
If you can make $10 an hour, you can make more. It's
Mm-hmm.
not like you. It's not like you're. You know what I'm saying? If you're making $10 an hour working somewhere, that means that you most likely you probably don't have a felony or nothing like that. So you can advance your career.
Unless
You
McDonald's.
choosing to work for $10 an hour, I feel like that's probably on you to a certain extent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's don't have nothing to do with that. But like you said, I feel there was slaves everywhere, Egypt and shit. But it was different types of slaves. It was more of you poor, you ain't got no money, so you a slave. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
what it
I
was.
mean,
It was like
yeah,
you ain't have
yeah,
money,
yeah,
so
yeah,
you was a
yeah,
slave.
I just don't
Yeah.
get, and I know probably gonna get backlash from me saying this, but I don't get why if, okay, so in my head I'm envisioning like a white slave master. He probably got a couple goons beside him, you feel me? And you got a field full of black slaves. Why didn't they, not trying to be funny, but why didn't they overrun the jump?
It was a mental thing. They were
So
mentally.
I feel like you
they were
can't mentally impair
First of all, niggas
somebody.
ain't know where to go.
Shit, they
They
can go in the
broke out, they ain't
house.
know where to go.
Go in
They
the
go in the
house.
hou-
They come from Africa,
What you think
bro.
gonna happen? What you gonna think? What
These
you think
niggas
gonna
coming
happen
from.
if the
Just-
5 plantations down the street find out that all these niggas done went crazy and killed this whole white family?
And then you born into
Everybody in
slavery.
that town coming in and knocking
Yeah, see, I
their
can
ass off.
understand that. 'Cause
You're
it'd
born
be
into
normal
slavery,
for a
so-
kid growing up
Yeah.
in it.
That's all you know.
Yeah,
You know
man.
I'm supposed to obey this guy.
But it took those few people to realize, okay, boom, this ain't what I want to do. This shit ain't right.
And,
I'm gonna learn a little bit and get the fuck, and I'm gonna help other people.
I feel like it doesn't matter. Like in my head, and it's probably because I'm not going through it, but I feel like it'll be a point where I break. I'm like, yo, I can't do this no more. I'm about to get my squad. You feel me? We about to run up this
Nat
turn.
Turner.
Yeah.
That's what
But
Nat Turner
it's,
did.
it's easy to say that though, but when you're so mentally fucked, you know what I mean, in your brain, like, and you're thinking like this is just life and this is how it's gonna be.
This
and
is America.
there's no way out. You're seeing you seeing all the runaways get caught and get fucking chewed up by dogs. Hell no, you like shit. I ain't fucking with that shit, nigga. I'd rather live and eat goddamn cornbread. All right.
I beat the shit out of a
These
dog.
shit and smell real good.
Yeah, you say that now. You got these motherfuckers. They 100 dogs coming
beat
to
the shit
grab
out of
and
a
eat
dog.
your ass
I
up.
don't
And
fuck
hey,
that shit. I don't
they
like
make
chihuahuas.
them runaways. They used to make the whole fucking plantation sit there and watch them get killed, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Like,
everybody. You ain't never watched Roots?
No.
You need to watch Roots. I ain't
I
gonna say you
seen
need. I ain't
Passion
gonna
of
say you
Christ.
need to. I ain't gonna say you need to watch Roots. but you should watch Roots.
Yeah,
I ain't never seen the whole Roots, but I seen enough to make me think like,
I ain't
all
never
right,
seen
yeah, I
that.
would like to know about my people's history.
I did see
It's
the
all
only
mental. It's all mentally.
the only black like history jump I've seen probably was Malcolm X.
You watch the whole thing? You read the book?
I didn't read the book because I didn't like his views. Even though that brings up religion, but I didn't like Malcolm X's views.
Like as a Muslim.
Yeah, I don't
So if
understand.
you don't like the
Muslims.
history anyway, why you read it? Or
Huh?
why you watch it? You like Denzel Washington?
I do like this. I do like this. I do like this.
Yeah,
But nah, because I didn't understand Malcolm X's story. I didn't
Why
understand
do you want to
how.
if you don't like history?
No, I mean I watch it, but I'm not like I'm not gonna promote anybody to do anything historic. Like I'm not about to go
You're
to
not
like,
like a, you know what I'm saying? Be an activist about it or something.
yeah,
like
I'm not
that.
about to go on the street and promote like. And this is gonna make it sound fucked up, but I'm not about to be like, all Black Lives Matter. Even though that whole situation different, because I feel like everybody matter. You feel me? But I'm not about to do all that. But I watched the Malcolm X jump because I didn't understand why he was such an influence. And then after watching the movie, even though it's a movie, but I understand that he conjured up a lot of people to start doing whatever with Muslims and stuff, but
Like back in the day, any fucking black man that stood up to a white man in a public figure was everything. Once you got that back in the day, like Martin Luther King, like, you know what I'm saying, Malcolm X, and a few other brothers like I can't think of right now. But once you in that public eye and black people be like, oh my God, he stood up to them white people like that, like that gives you the urge to want to be like, I'm gonna follow this man. Shoot, you know what I'm saying?
So why don't we go back to Africa? It's
What you
easier
mean go
now.
back to
It's
Africa?
easier now to go back to Africa
You
than.
go back there. I ain't never been there, bro. I'm
Yeah, I'm
going
just
back.
saying. I'm like, why won't we? Since y'all into the following your roots, how come you just?
I mean,
won't-
yeah, I like to find out. I'm saying I like to
I
find
like
out
to know
it.
about my American,
Nah, I feel like
It's-
America itself is fucked
black
up.
American history.
America makes it hard for black people.
I would love to go to Africa.
I would love to go.
Hey,
there.
y'all-
But as far
y'all
as
seen-
going back,
Y'all
I ain't
seen
never been,
Akon's
so I
interview?
can't go
You
back.
seen Akon's interview?
No.
He said that they got way more resources than America do. We just haven't tapped into that jump. And that everybody should go. He said they got everything in Africa to be able to
Survive.
rebuild an
Oh,
America
yeah,
in
yeah,
Africa.
yeah, I believe that. I definitely believe that.
I would like to go to Africa though.
I feel like they don't have enough like
Unity.
unity.
I don't know too much about it, but I mean, I don't know. All I really know is what they put out.
Yeah, because they're real private people too,
Yeah,
though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But can you blame them? Like Africa's real private.
I don't know.
Like they real private. But I do believe that they have way more resources to become a greater America.
Yeah.
The most I can get in depth about Africa right now is I read the Time magazine article about the drought they was having in South Africa last year. I don't even know if this shit's still going on, but like
Yeah.
they got mega cities over there. They got mega cities over there.
Yeah.
So it's like 10 cities in one with 1 million people in one city.
Yeah, they got a whole
I
bunch
mean,
of
not
countries in
million, but
Africa
like
too.
10 million people. In
I mean, I
one
said
Well,
countries.
that's
They got a
why
whole bunch of states in Africa too.
And it is a lot of poverty too, though.
countries. Africa's a continent in itself.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Ain't
a
it?
whole lot of countries.
That's what I said the first time.
Yeah.
Countries. Look, I'm about to sound dumb as shit on this podcast. First episode, they gonna be like that nigga
stupid.
that nigga Dre number 2, dumbass nigga.
Nah, man. But like you already said, you don't really know too much about like black history or like stuff like that. You're not gonna look into something that you're really not into like that. So can't fault you for
I mean, as
that.
far as the whole black history thing, what you want to talk about? We gonna learn something.
I'm always, you already know I'm open to hear shit. So I'm open to hear stuff about black history. It's intriguing. Some things are intriguing to me, but again, no matter how much I watch a movie or I'm not gonna read a book, but I still don't see how that impacts me as a person.
Okay.
So that's probably why I don't have that much interest in it. Like February, when February come, I don't even think of a Black History Month. I think of like,
You know who Frederick Douglass is?
yeah.
You know that nigga from Maryland?
Is it from Frederick, Maryland?
Nah, he from Maryland, though. He might be from Frederick,
Frederick, Maryland?
Might be, you know.
He might be your cousin.
Nah, I know. Nah.
You know he was the most photographed person of his time?
For
I
real.
learned that from the Kevin Hart joint.
Now knowing
I
that,
didn't know that.
now knowing that, like, what does it do for you though?
Between him and Abraham Lincoln, He was photographed.
Did you know
more
Abraham
than
Lincoln wasn't even
Abraham
white?
Lincoln. What is it?
Ooh, he's mixed with black. Oh, y'all didn't know that. Oh, y'all didn't know that.
That's not true.
That's not true. His
Hell
mom.
no.
I don't know. And I gotta check my. I should have checked my sources before I did this. Listen,
Coming from the history professor.
listen. I just know a lot of random shit. It start with an L. His mom was mixed with this L word. I don't know what fucking junk this is, but that is black.
A lot of white.
A lot of white. I mean, it might. You know what I mean? He was what he was. He was darker than average white person. He had wool hair, just like a black person. That nigga was mixed with black, and y'all didn't know that.
He wasn't mixed with no.
Hey, after this podcast, I'm out to school them. They was gonna school me, but I'm out to school with their ass.
You gonna have to look that shit up.
Anyway, bruh.
I seen the interview.
But like we was talking about that Emmett Till movie coming out, we definitely should go see that joint when it comes out together. That'd be dope.
I don't know.
You don't want to see it?
Watch that in the comfort of my home. I like watching movies like that, laying in the bed and shit.
Hell no, you can fall asleep
We
like that.
we gotta see that joint off the. Nah, hell no.
Shit, I fall asleep on the damn movie.
Nah,
That shit is gonna be so like.
What if it is
interesting.
like I love white people, but I'm saying, what if it is 50 white people in that joint and you see some Emmett Till shit and everybody in that joint all the niggas in that joint get mad off of watching this movie? Like
That's
that's
not
crazy.
the first
and it take,
fucking movie.
It'd be 3 people in that joint that turn up in that joint. Either wrecking with a whole bunch of white people, somebody fuck around and steal off on your ass.
See,
and I be mad
and
as shit.
see,
I
that's
don't
the
think
problem,
it's gonna be no niggas like that in there watching Emmett Till.
Yeah, but it might.
It's gonna be old
I don't know.
heads.
I don't know.
Not,
I
it ain't gonna be
OD
old
that
head.
joint, bro.
It's gonna be old head
I'm about to be
educated
30,
people.
so I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be
Like these kids like me, we don't know what the hell. I don't know who
I
Emmett
just,
Till is.
I just rather watch them joints like action movies and stuff like that. Definitely going
at
to
the
theater.
movies. Yeah.
But like joints like that, I rather watch at home. You know what I'm saying? I'm kick back chilling, watching that joint. I can really get into it,
Yeah,
and I can
yeah.
watch it again when I want to.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah. That's gonna be a fire ass movie though.
Probably.
I gotta do some. I do research on that junk before I watch it, so I know.
Tell them a little bit about Emmett Till.
Emmett Till, I did a little bit of, I had all my states and all that fucked up, but I had to do my research. But Emmett Till was a 14-year-old dude, light skin, a little darker than you, green eyes and shit.
Stop it. You better stop it.
This
You
nigga,
better stop
this
it.
nigga,
your
yo.
ass was
You
alive.
don't want to be that nigga.
Word.
But nah, he was from Chicago, so he was from a major city like New York and stuff. So back then in the, what was it? I don't remember what the years and all of that. Don't get me wrong, but it was around the time like a lot of protests and all of that shit was going on and shit. Like people was getting lynched. Yeah. So he goes to Mississippi to go visit relatives, and he goes into a little store. First of all, they tell him to get out. They tell him to get out the store because he wasn't allowed. No blacks allowed, but he still went in there like, man, fuck, whatever. They do that shit in Chicago. So the lady, her family owned the store. She was in there, and I guess he either whistled or said something to her inappropriate. Like, where you know us, we'd be like, damn. Damn. Couldn't do no shit like that to a white girl back in the day. Fuck around. Yeah. So basically what happened, she told her husband, yeah, this boy did this. Mind you, he's 14. 14 years old. You don't see, this is the first time in Mississippi. You don't know how, it's a whole different world down there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So basically he does that. She goes back to her husband. They figure out Mississippi, small town, where he's staying at.
Yeah.
Go kidnap him. Basically beat him to death. After they beat him, hit him with whatever they was hitting him with, sledgehammers, everything. Even after all of that, he wasn't dead all the way up from, you know, the examinations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hung him still after that. Hung him, lynched him. Then they tied him up to something in the river and basically left his body in the river. And they picked him up once they found him. Of course, he was dead and all beat up and stuff like that. And everybody, all the dudes that was with him that they knew that was there that night got acquitted. And
dang, they got off on it.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I guess that's not like
it's
shocking.
common. That shit
Yeah, that's
happens
not
all the
shocking.
time.
still
Mississippi,
to this day.
people was getting lynched out that bitch. So,
Niggas out there getting murdered.
and then his mom took his body back to Chicago, had an open casket funeral. Basically showing like
Just
how they
what?
do black people, how they do us. And
That's
at 14
crazy.
years old, 14, okay, you could have beat his ass, whatever, but you ain't have to kill him and do him like that. But that's how ruthless some of these people were back then, man. And it's sad and it's crazy, but that's the type of shit that used to happen.
So
all
now,
the
so
time.
like knowing that story and then it being like public, wouldn't you think that would teach hate?
No, that would teach history.
But that, somebody gonna hate that. Like, I don't like that shit. And then you just put a color into it who did it, white people. You automatically, not automatically, but you gonna tend to hate white people for that shit. Or even the Emmett Till's, is that Emmett Till? His
Till.
people are not gonna like white people, so when their offsprings, they're gonna teach them to not like white people, and that junk just, I don't know. History.
But a lot of the people, I feel like a lot of even black people back then, they kind of show respect to to the people that respected them. It wasn't never about a black or white thing. It was more like, oh my God, you showing me respect, I'm gonna show you respect. Where white people was like, it doesn't matter if I show you respect or not. Like, you gonna respect me. Wherever if I spit in your face right now, you gonna still say, I'm sorry, sir.
You think white people did that because they scared of black people?
Nah, I think white people did that because it was an easy way to get work. I mean, I
You
don't
think
know how
the actions on white
actually
people
started.
now to this day is based off
I
of them
feel
being
like-
scared of black people? Because
Yeah,
you know,
that's
you go to the
immediate.
city.
That's in the media. That's in the media. You look at Fox 5 News, you look at Channel 6 News, you look at any
It's the media.
news source, bro. Besides like CNN, but even CNN, everything that's on the news is going to scare somebody. When you look at CNN, you see the
It's a
politics
scare
and shit like that. You see
Yeah.
what's going on bad in politics. So people looking at, oh shit, the tax is about to go up for this. So now I'm thinking about taxes. All right, you see all the violence that's happening in D.C. and who doing all this shit? Black people. So when you walk past a white person in the street, what they gonna do? Get closer to the wall over here, get away from you, son.
So would you say if
Grab her
somebody
purse a little bit,
like
you know what I'm saying?
a white person
Because
who don't
it's
look at the
fear.
news, you think like a white person who doesn't look at the news and sees a black person in the hood, you think that they wouldn't be caught off guard or feel some type of fear?
They already going to because it's already there.
Yeah, it's already there. Like, you already.
Besides-
Because it was taught it.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Boy,
That's
that
why I
history,
agree
boy,
with you
that
on
history mess
the
you up.
hate thing. If it's taught with hate, then yes, it's going to be hateful. But
And that's like now,
History
you
in
light
itself,
skinned
bro.
with dreads,
Looking good too.
tattoos.
Alive.
You might be blind to it, but you think when you go to one of these little stores and shit and goddamn Timbuktu, them white people ain't goddamn turning their head maybe a little bit or watching you a little more than they would watch a white dude when they came in the store? You might not be paying
Yeah,
attention
it
to
might,
that.
it might be that I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
So, but it happens.
I mean,
Which
I
means
had,
that's a part of playing in history, though.
but I had one.
all right, you
Me.
when you see a goofy ass looking white boy walking down the street, what do you think? Oh, look at this goofy ass white boy.
No, I don't think
Knock
I
that
say.
motherfucker head
I
off.
don't think I say goofy ass white boy. I will say one thing I do say, and
But
I don't
you-
know if this is
all right,
racist,
do
but
you feel safer around white people than you do around black people?
I don't fear nothing.
All right, so if you
A
went
person,
to,
I don't fear nobody.
if you went to a frat party, would you feel more comfortable at a white frat party or a black frat party?
I don't think my level of comfortability.
I feel more comfortable in the black.
I don't think.
party.
too.
Nah, but I don't think my level of comfortability is based off of the race of the party. I just think that I would be looking forward to something else. So if I go to an all white frat party, then I just know niggas about
like
to
white people
be
parties,
doing some
yeah.
crazy shit and want to like bust down like orgy or some crazy shit. That shit is not gonna happen in the black jump. In the black jump, in my head, I'm like, yo, some shit gonna pop off, but I'm not about to leave for you, fam. I'm still gonna turn up.
Yeah.
So my expectations are different based off of race, yeah, but it doesn't have nothing to do with me being scared because of black. Like if a nigga ran up on me, if a big ass nigga ran up on me, and if he do put fear in my heart, it'll be the same fear if a big ass white nigga ran up on me, the same stature.
Okay, yeah. I get that.
I mean,
get that,
yeah.
Especially if the nigga got a tattoo on his face. I'm like, oh hell no.
All right. I'm just saying, all right. Little Jimmy at the back of the classroom with his glasses on, chilling, ain't fucking with nobody.
Lord Jimmy, he white or black?
He white.
Oh, ain't nobody worried about
And
Lil
look at
Jimmy.
Monte at the front of the classroom that's over there joint tripping every day, live as a motherfucker.
Yeah, that nigga funny as shit.
When shit jump off in the middle of the school, and it's a school shooter there, who you think is gonna
Jimmy
be?
the shooter.
Who you think is gonna be ready to shoot the school up?
Jimmy the shooter.
Why?
Cause it be always see. Look,
'Cause
black
yeah.
people.
Wow.
No, look, black
Wow.
people don't shoot up schools.
All right.
Black
so
people-
where did that come from?
The media,
You was taught that.
from the media. I've never heard of a black guy shooting up a school.
Me neither.
All right. Hey, that was a very good point. But I'm not scared of Jimmy, nor am I scared of Monty.
Fuck
Monty, whoever. I'm turning up with Monty. I'm going in the back of class when I need homework done. Jimmy. That's what I'm doing. I'm not trusting.
Give me number 5.
Yeah.
Jimmy, my man, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't
That
it.
nigga, I was friends with all the Jimmys in my
Damn
school,
right.
dog. I wasn't no bully though, so.
Nah,
Shit, I was a
yeah.
bully, man, and that was only because. See, and this kind of gonna sound like I contradict the shit out of myself by saying I never experienced racism, but I was picked on, maybe because I was light skinned. Don't know, never was clarified, but maybe because I was smaller or whatever. But I was picked on, got my ass whooped a lot in
Still
DC.
ain't big.
Shit, nigga, about to make me rip out this jump. Anyway, so I got picked on when I was when I was growing up in DC. I got picked on a lot because I was small, whatever. And it was, I mean, I ain't never, I think when I came to Southern Maryland was the first time I was in a multi-race school. So DC and Maryland, it was straight black people. Well, not, yeah. So DC, grew up, kindergarten, 6th grade, whatever, all black people. I used to get beat up, jump, all that. And I ain't even
I
like
think
it.
that was a light skin thing.
It probably was, but I never
It was
got,
like a light skinned pretty boy niggas. You know, DC niggas, they be on that, oh, you're a pretty boy, trying to beat you up because you got all the bitches type shit.
yeah, but I was ugly.
Well, damn, nigga, you lost me.
I don't know why they beat my ass. You man, I was an ugly ass nigga with a big ass gap in my mouth. I fit my fist through
You
that
got a
bit. Listen to him. Anyway,
What?
what I
My
was
teeth
saying.
crooked,
that light,
nigga,
like,
you know, my teeth crooked as shit.
Yeah,
My jaw crooked, bro.
Bring me another brew. So I can get back to my story before
My
our
jaw
fans.
crooked as a bitch. You know what they told me? Cause I used to suck my thumb and shit, right? So
I did too.
I got an overbite and my shit crooked and my jaw crooked from sucking my thumb. My shit fucked up.
Damn, nigga.
Yeah, bro.
You was sucking hard, wasn't you?
Hey, chill out. Hey, go
I was
ahead.
on that
Oh.
All right, whatever.
Anyway, what I was saying.
What I was saying.
No, we
nigga,
talking about
they
bullies.
told me I would have got picked on like a motherfucker. That's why I ain't never get braces. Did you get braces to fix your gap?
Nigga, I still got my gaps.
Oh, on the sides.
No, I ain't in the middle. The middle one was the worst. Dude.
Hell no.
It's better because it grew in. You crazy as hell.
I show you.
I gotta get my
Nigga,
gap bigger than that, nigga.
Look, when I talk, I gotta talk a certain way. I gotta perk my lips a certain way because my tongue gonna fall out.
Me too. Why you think I'm turning this way to the camera?
Wow. Y'all talking real reckless on this joint.
I
right
say a
now.
motherfucker S word, I gotta open my whole mouth because that bitch gonna slide right out of my mother gap.
Hey, you ever notice it's hard to see my top teeth?
Cause your lip big.
No.
That's another
My
black
teeth look-
stereotype.
No, because I was like my son, my teeth look little.
Well,
They say
shit.
I got white people nose. My
You do,
nose
you got
is like
small ass
dog,
nose.
like,
Yeah, you do,
like
you do.
nigga.
Do I got white person
Yeah,
nose?
yeah. You definitely got a white
They
people
shaped
nose.
like it.
Shit, when I got my nose pierced, they said, nigga, you got the most nigga ass thickness to it. And I was like,
Yeah, that cartilage, nigga. You got that nigga cartilage. No, man.
But yeah, bullies. So, used to get my ass whooped a lot, woo woo, whatever. And I hated bullies, but nigga, when I started boxing, fuck all that. Nigga, I turned into a bully. And it's a bad thing to say, but that shit boosted everything about me.
But that's a lot where bullies come from and cops come from, that they didn't really
That's how
have
they
too
was
much
treated
power.
in the past.
Yeah.
So most likely when you see a cop that's a dickhead,
He was a bully.
he got bullied. Yeah,
like a bitch.
he got bullied.
I
All
don't
the
know,
type
I don't
cops-
know, I
All
don't
the
know.
type cops, you can tell that they was vicious growing up. It was cool, like.
I don't know, but I think that's because, I mean, some feds nowadays, they just real life scared of black people. So, like, if a nigga go like, if a nigga, they be like, yo, freeze, you got your hands right here. They're like, yo, don't move. And you go like this, they're like, oh, he reaching for something. Or they scared, so they just get the shooting at it.
Yeah, but then, but a white dude can pull a whole gun out and they gonna tase him. That's what I'm saying. It's a different.
They
it's
not
a
going-
different
they-
thing.
Shit, I seen the jump where a
Nigga,
white
how's
dude had the shotty, I mean the AR jump walking in the highway, and the fed was just pointing with the gun, talking to this nigga to put the gun down.
Exactly.
When a nigga had a cell phone and he got shot, like that shit is crazy.
And then how the fuck most of these people that do these school shootings is making it out?
The government.
Oh,
It's rigged by the government to distract us from what the fuck is going
Government.
Please, no, please.
on. You telling me no?
No, I'm just saying, can we stay away from politics right now?
Oh, because politics my thing. We're gonna say that for another episode.
But I feel
Politics my thing.
like that it has, even if it has to do with politics or whatever, it's still fucking white people, black people type of thing. Because how can he just killed goddamn 20 students, but you can get him out alive, but a motherfucker pulling out a stick of bubble gum, ain't making it back home to his family.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
You know, and that's because you scared. And I feel like if you scared, then you shouldn't be a cop.
If you scared, go to church.
Or you need to be in the suburbs being a cop.
Well, you can't even go to church now. If you scared, don't go to church.
You don't need to be a city cop if you scared. Or you need to go to the side of the city that ain't nothing popping off.
You think they should do like different training for feds? Like military training?
Military training?
Yeah, because you know in the military, they're not allowed to shoot unless they have a gun pointed to them.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like all the black people who's been killed never pointed a gun to the Fed. Or I wouldn't say never, but the jumps that we seen. Me? I've never been to the military.
If I was in the military and I got a nigga standing over there and I know who the motherfucking threat, I'm busting.
Yeah, then you go to jail. But military shit is different.
What are you saying, like in the midst of war, or are you saying like?
Yeah, like.
Well, I heard that shit before. Like,
yeah, like
in a conflict zone, you're not allowed to engage unless there's a reason to engage. Like, he pulled a gun out on you.
Like you can have a fucking knife.
But you don't really get in trouble for making that call if you feel like you're saving your team as well.
Nah, you do get in trouble. You do get in trouble. If it's an unauthorized shot, then you go to military jail for that shit.
I mean, they might do.
They had a thing on the Marines.
It depends on like what.
But I ain't never been trained as a cop. They might train that type of shit. But if you feel like there's a threat.
A threat to it's better being safe than sorry. When I'm in a whole other country, I don't know. They send kids, wives, they send everybody out there. The suicide bombers and all that shit.
Oh yeah, fucking animals and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But I know, different threats. A white nigga just be scared if it was a big ass nigga. Now he's threatened, so he has the right to shoot that nigga.
I'm saying I don't like what's going on. I don't like all the police brutality, police killing black people. I don't like that shit.
And the thing
but
is,
I was in this situation.
Yeah, it's been like Will Smith said. It's only been recorded now.
Everybody got a camera in their pocket now, so yeah, that shit been going on. But
put the guns down. I seen the most vicious police thing ever. Nigga had an altercation with some black nigga, and the nigga said, "You ain't shit without that badge." And walked his ass around the corner, took that bitch off, and they got the record, and that was it. It should be more like that. Throw the motherfucking hands. Instead of killing my man.
Yeah, then you gonna
Then you gonna move your ass and then I'm gonna put you in the cops.
I beat shit out of Fed, go to jail. Hey, I'm good, you fam. As long as the nigga made it out alive, you fam.
I'm just saying, if I was a cop, I might bust too.
Oh.
I'm trying to go home.
Bust what though?
A black person?
It taser first, yeah.
Yeah, taser first, but that's usually all the motherfucking need unless you goddamn gorilla out this
bitch. One of them niggas off the water or dog food, they get hitting.
But most likely, them goofy ass niggas ain't gonna have
what happened to them joints that go? Them jokes that pop
out.
Yeah, them bitches hurt.
But you gotta get close though, close proximity to do something like that.
I feel like if you're a cop, you should know close combat like that.
Yeah, you should. But I'm just saying. But if the niggas over there and you know you got the fucking, you know you got the whatever, the taser gun, them shits shoot a good fucking probably 20, 30 feet. So.
As far as tasing, I'm tasing first.
Yeah. Like I said,
fuck a taser. If you gonna
pull
pull
something
out
on a
nigga,
kill that nigga.
I don't say that, but either throw hands or shoot out with that nigga. Nah, feds out here soft as a bitch, yo. These niggas shouldn't be protecting us.
Hell no.
We got bigger guns out this bitch.
Yeah, but like I said, man, it's if you one of them type of cops, I feel like you should be in different types of areas. You shouldn't be in an area that you scared of. Like point blank period. You know what I mean? Like there's always that's in your job description. You wake up, put your badge on, you put yourself in danger for the greater good every single day. That's your job. Mm-hmm. So when you sign up for that, that's what you sign up for. Like so you're not just doing this shit because they pay alright, because they don't even really pay good for real from what I hear.
So
you know
if you gotta bust.
Hell no.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Exactly.
How does that sound?
It don't sound right.
It don't
sound right, man. And
bust
then you got people that
on the bus down.
Oh shit! This nigga. Shoot that nigga.
Blueface.
Oh.
I fuck with Blueface.
Oh.
Nah, shoot that nigga. Cut hitting
I fuck with
bitches.
Blueface.
Cut.
Damn,
man.
Not like ain't he my nigga or nothing, but I fuck with him. I
That
fuck with
nigga
him.
said, shoot
Nigga,
that
nigga,
bitch.
Shoot the
nigga
demo,
like this,
shoot
nigga
the
like that.
record, shoot all that shit. Delete all that
Block it
shit.
like bleed it, slide.
No.
Oh, hell nah.
Y'all ain't fucking with Blueface?
I ain't
Fuck
fucking
no.
with
No
Blueface,
Fuck
man.
no.
Who
That
you fucking
nigga's
with?
bad for the black community.
Join the Lucas.
All right, Bree.
All day.
I'm fucking
Who your
with.
favorite artist?
I don't know, man. I don't really
YNW, baby.
got. I'm fucking with.
I got murder on my mind.
I'm
Nigga,
fucking
that
with Roddy
shit-
Rich right now. I'm fucking with
Oh.
Q Money right now.
Oh, I've been fucking with Q Money.
I don't know what that is.
This nigga called me the other night. Last night when you called me, I said, man, I was gonna call you after I finish this song. What you listening to? Q Money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Straight
NBA
up.
Young Boy right now.
Oh, yeah,
his shit,
yeah.
his new shit's popping right
I
now.
fuck with Young Boy. I fuck with Baby. I fuck
What's
with
the
Q
other
Money.
singing?
Gates.
But
I'm
straight up,
fucking with right now.
my favorite, Future all the way.
Future?
And Drake. They my favorite
Future,
artists.
yeah, Future's a beat.
Trash. Future's trash. Drake. Some
Dude,
serious.
You
Future
think
trash.
you think he trash, but he's still my favorite.
What's that nigga?
Future, I
Boogie.
fuck-
Boogie with a hoodie.
My girl
Hey,
know
Boogie
right
with
now.
the hoodie.
I don't like him either.
I fuck with him.
I fuck with him. I fuck with the Boogie.
Ain't saying I'm riding around all day, every day listening to.
Yeah, but he got a few hits.
Yeah, he
that
He do got a few hits. And I ain't gonna fake. I do be riding around listening to
He
that
got the
dumbass
joint. He got the
nigga.
joint with you fuck with Tory Lanez.
Of course.
All right,
That's
he
my
got- he got a
second.
vicious joint with Tory Lanez called
Yeah.
Best Friend.
Yeah, my best friend.
Yeah, that's my shit, that's my shit.
Yeah.
That's my shit.
Bust down, Tatiana.
Buzz down, Tatiana.
Oh,
All right, okay.
ain't nobody busting down
But
nothing.
back to the Drake in the Future. Like even my baby mama, my girl know straight up. If we go on a game show and they say, "What's his favorite song?" She gonna say March Madness.
Yeah, that
That
shit.
joint
that
is.
joint
Oh,
is-
that's the hardest song
Definitely.
Future ever made. That's the only song Future ever made.
Here we go.
So I don't respect a nigga who says that he go in the studio and just say whatever and he don't even know what the fuck he said. So that means this nigga don't even put work into the craft. But that means
But nowadays,
So?
that's what all
I mean,
rappers
yeah,
do.
I know
Nobody
that's
really got to put no thought into what they saying. As long as they got that
Joyner Lucas
motherfucking.
do.
Not, I
Do
mean,
you
but I'm
think-
just saying that
do
he's
you
just one of the
think-
good ones.
Do you think Picasso went and thought off the top of his mind, I'm gonna put the work
Yeah, but
into
Future
making
ain't
a
making
whole
Picasso.
new style of artwork versus I'm gonna go on this motherfucking, I'm gonna get this canvas, I'm gonna paint what I want to paint.
I feel like he has
And
an
they just
idea.
said, you don't.
Exactly.
2 swipes. 2 swipes.
All right, I know what I
$1
want.
million.
I want to paint a painting, and I'm gonna paint it like this.
So that's what
go in the
Future do.
studio. I'm gonna make a song. and I'm gonna make it like this.
That's no words. Just
That's any of us.
just
I mean, that's any artist out here.
harmonies.
That's any artist out here.
That's not any artist.
That's
When you go
that's
in the
90% of it.
When you go in the studio, you know you about to make a song, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my song my way.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
I do.
Simple as that.
My rough draft to it is the Future way. I harmonize my song and then I put the words into it. So I can't. I don't think I would do good if I put a goddamn song. I would just like na.
All right, but that's not your way. That's not your way to do it. That's his way to do
I
it.
feel like at first he had to do it, but he don't gotta do that shit now.
Fuck
Cause everything he say is fire. when
Fuck
he-
Future, fuck
he put that
Blueface.
shit on the-
I fuck with Tekashi. I hated that nigga at first. I fuck with him.
I fuck with a few of his
I fuck with a
selective.
few.
It's a
Shit,
selective.
Shit, I was with all them Jones. That nigga hard, boy.
Nah, it's a selective few.
I was
that-
locked up. Nigga was talking about 6ix9ine this, 6ix9ine that, and I'm like, who the hell is 6ix9ine?
6ix9ine this,
Then
6ix9ine
you came
that.
out, you seen the Skittle head ass.
I'm like, what the
Marketing,
fuck? Is this
marketing.
shit a joke? I'm thinking he Trippie Redd. I ain't know what was going on.
Yeah. But even
Just that
Trippie
marketing.
Redd, you fuck with him?
When I
Oh yeah.
that one joint he got with what's the joint with Chief Keef? Is it even Chief Keef?
I don't
I
know.
don't even know.
I
You
know.
know all
You
these
Shawty,
You
you
heard-
know I kill people, real people.
Yeah. I don't think that is
Here's the-
shit.
it just yeah.
Yeah, I think that
It ain't
is
even that I
shit.
fuck with the words and the lyrics and shit like that. It's just the beat and the way that joint go, the way that
Yeah,
joint
but
ride. I
now
fuck
that's
with it.
when you got that beat, young.
Yeah.
And you got that good like harmony going on. You do anything with that.
Exactly.
So would y'all rather
Exactly.
listen to artists who don't say shit or artists who empowering or educating? Like
It's about
Childish
each one. It's about how
Gambino.
each one make me feel.
Like you fuck with Childish Gambino?
Not as much as I fuck with Future, no. Because like I said, it's about how each song make me feel, and most of Future shit make me feel like, yeah. I can
Y'all
rock
be on
this
your
video,
R&B
yeah.
shit or no?
Not as much as I used to, but yeah.
You
I
know
don't
me,
fuck
I'm about
with
to be
R&B.
30, nigga. I be on my
Yeah.
R&B shit, but it's all
Old
old
R&B.
school though.
Alright, everybody fuck with old.
Man,
That shit
I
put me to
don't
sleep,
like
man.
that shit. I don't know why I don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't like the slow ass. Man, that shit is boring to me. It's some shit I do. Like R. Kelly.
Crankage?
R. Kelly.
When you cranking something?
I fuck with R. Kelly.
Everybody fuck with R. Kelly except for the shit that he got going on.
I believe I can fly. Hey.
That song won over the white people right there.
I believe. Hey,
That's all I used to hear coming up. R. Kelly and Usher. All I used to hear when I was coming up.
Oh, I fuck with Usher too.
Gonna die. Hey.
Drop top.
Yeah. Hey, look, my stepdad had a 68 Mustang, a gold joint with a system in the back. We used to ride around the beach in the back seat, him and my mom in the front, listening to that song on repeat, bro. On repeat.
Damn, hold on.
That was everybody
That
said
was,
back in
man,
the
I'm
day.
with Black Street, goddamn.
Black
I'm old,
Street.
old school.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
Boys and Men, then I can take
Yeah.
it back
Oh,
to,
yeah.
man,
Shy.
Shy.
Oh, my goodness.
New Edition.
Yeah.
Tank.
Tank.
I fuck with Tank?
Yeah,
Oh.
I fuck with Tank.
Yeah,
I fuck with Tank. But he
yeah.
he not really like, I can say, I don't know.
Jagged Edge.
Jack, oh my God.
Ooh, Drew
Get
Hill?
married, face ass.
Drew Hill?
Yeah, Drew Hill?
Yeah.
That used to be, that was my favorite drum growing up, dog.
Drew Hill?
That was my favorite group growing up.
Yeah. I had like
Yeah.
3 days, bro. How did you love me? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, obviously, y'all can relate to that.
Yeah,
Y'all do
man,
not.
yeah.
What was you listening to when you was 7, 8 years old?
Eminem.
All right, yeah, I had the Marshall Mathers EP.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely had that.
Yeah, that was a crazy ass, inspiring ass nigga. You only get one shot, do not miss your tank. Nigga, that junk got me through a lot of shit in life.
But I,
Alright.
my
But
family
that
is
was
so like
afterwards.
musically like.
I'm gonna bring him down. And
Yeah, we
You
don't.
Yeah, all
want
white,
to
they
just
cool.
end it right here?
nah, bro, we was good. We already hit 5 more minutes.
Yeah. But shit, yeah, man, dang, how do you not fucking with the R&B like that, cuz?
I don't know. I fuck with it when I'm hitting Cassie, young.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, definitely during the crankage. During the crankage. All right. That Pandora.
Hey, I
Make sure you get the Pandora, especially with the no commercials on that bitch. So you ain't cranking when that joint
Nah,
say.
hell no. Get the
With
commercial.
the ads be like, oh, Geico. You be like, come on, Geico, damn.
Fuck,
shit.
I need the commercial. That
Geico
junk-
right now.
Give me
man,
my little
shit.
breaks in the jump. I'll be out there jump sweating, huffing, puffing as soon as I hit a Geico jump.
Yeah.
Alright, break.
Nah, you gotta go through the commercials, dog. You gotta just keep
Oh,
going.
hell
They're only like
no.
60 seconds, nigga. Maybe that, not even that sometimes.
3-minute song, that's the only way you go.
Nah, see, back then, them songs was long as
Oh,
shit.
hell yeah.
Them long joints back then, them Drew Hill songs and shit like that, them bitches like 4 minutes, 30 seconds. You be like, God damn, now they only make them like 3 minutes flat.
Some of the Jones 1 minute.
Yeah, 2 minutes, 2 minutes 50.
But them best 2 minutes ever, them motherfuckers.
Boy,
cranking.
when that right song come on, it's a rap, man. But that's what I said, dog. Us as a culture, man, we got some good shit, like our music and even from our styles.
Mhm.
Man, a lot of people bite it, man. From other, not just white people. I feel like every culture, from Chinese to, you know what I'm saying, Korean to, what's the other ones? Shit.
Japanese.
Yeah, I be putting Japanese and Chinese all the same. This shit, they're not, but you know, shit. All of Middle Easterns, all that shit, man. When you see them, when you see their style, it be, you know, like black. You know what I'm saying? Niggas Adidas, jogger pants, like shit like that. That's culture shit. That's for the culture, baby.
We do it for the culture.
Yeah, man.
Our culture is amazing.
Our culture is amazing, but you don't want to know about the history. What the hell?
It's. I mean, I watch a movie because that shit. I like movies, but I ain't even about to dive deep into
I
it.
like the motherfucking documentaries, boy.
Oh, I
That's
fuck
my
with
thing.
documentaries,
I can sit and watch documentaries all fucking day, young.
With your Western jump.
Yeah, I be watching my westerns too, boy.
That nigga watch Westerns.
Westerns, young. Yes, I do. I watch westerns.
You watch the
man.
jumps with no words in it?
Nah, man. I
That
watch
old
my
school.
not that. I watch my black and white jumps. The you know what I'm saying, the original Godfathers and the original Mafia.
Yeah.
The original Mafia movies and shit. Al Capone, all that shit. Like that's what I'm into. And the cowboy westerns, yes.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. I can sit there and watch them shits and not think nothing of it. Like it was made yesterday, dog. That's
That
my
joint just
thing,
came
man.
out.
Like it just came out. Probably seen it 50 times my whole life. Watching it again like it was the first time. That's what I'm into though. I love that shit. That's my thing. Even though they don't really put too much westerns now. You gotta buy extra channels and shit like that. I don't love it that much. I ain't into it that much, but you know.
Let's go. Thank you for tuning. Oh shit, my shit in my head. My face.
Wiggle.
Thank you for tuning in. 2 Dreads in the Fade.
2 dreads in the fade.
2 dreads in the face.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We out.
Bougie. Hit that bell, Jack.
And cut. Woo, boy, we did a good job today.
Is this your first time with a live studio audience? So?
Damn right.
Yeah.
Boy, I ain't nervous.
I
I need motherfucking Henny.
ain't
I need some Henny. We're gonna have a live audience.
That's good shit.
Damn right.